Worship him. These are the images of worship. All that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. This is the image of the beast. Read 14 and 9. Revelation 14 verse 9.
Revelation 14 verse 9.
Listen good. Because somebody say, what's wrong with worshiping this? Watch what it says.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
If any man worship the beast and his image, and his image, and his image,
and receive his mark,
his philosophies, read,
in his forehead,
in your mind, in your brain, because you believe it,
or in his hand,
in your hand, because you support what the white man taught you.
the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God.
You shall drink of the wine of wrath of God. Go ahead.
Which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation.
Into the cup of indignation.
And he shall be tormented with fire
and you shall be tormented with fire and brimstone.
In the presence of the holy angels.
In the presence of the holy angels.
And in the presence of the Lamb.
And in the presence of the Lamb. So there is a judgment for worshiping these images. There is a judgment for wearing these crosses on your necks. There is a judgment for it. We went into slavery for breaking God's commandments. We are the Israelites. The Bible speaks of. Dark Ages. I'm going to show you how great we are. I'm going to show you why the white man will never give us reparations. I'm going to show you why their fear is our resurrection as a race. Yeah. This is King David. What color is he? Black. Who painted this? The Jews, the Moorish Jews that ruled in Europe for 1,000 years. Black men.
That's right, say it again.
Let me teach this, brother. Teach them, man.
That's right.
Teach them, man.
Who are these here? The prophets.
Yeah, man.
When was this painted? In the 1300s. The 1300s. This was before slavery. This is the fear. This is why the white men will never give us reparations. They said they'll rise up again and become this again. This is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. John the Baptist, Mary, and the Archangels. This is the tree of Jesse back here. Black man. This is the 12 tribes of Israel. The sons of Jacob. Where is this at? In Europe. In the 1300s. Painted on your churches. This is Adam and Eve. What color they painted? Black men and black women.
That's right. Tell them, brother, man. Put on their effort and let them know.
Notice this. When the angel cast them out of the garden. Notice they had clothes on as well. Give me the next slide. Here. This is from the book called The Icon. Okay? By the guy named Kurt Weissman put it together. This book is very expensive. King David holding the Bible. And the prophet Moses. What color are they? Black men. Where is this found? Russia. It's still there to this day. Russia. Because we ruled from Russia throughout all of Europe.
Teach them, brother.
And we conquered the white
wise, the wise people that are teaching them.
Their appearance was like burning coals of fire. You ever seen a coal? You know how black a coal is? That's how the angels look. Your churches don't teach that. They teach lies today. Every church teaches lies. The angels were jet black. They didn't use no soap. They didn't use no bleach cream. Who is this? Samson! Painted on the walls of the catacombs. Where is the catacombs located? Rome! Because we lived in Rome. We ruled. Rome, I'm going to prove that. Give me that the book of Acts. Chapter 18. Thank you. We're showing you proof. Everything we showed about, we're going to show you archaeological proof of what we say.
Acts 18. Verse 1. After these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth and found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy.
Italy's located in Rome.
With his wife Priscilla. Because that Claudius Caesar
had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome. They commanded us to depart from Rome. So what are we showing you on the catacombs of Rome? Black images of the Israelites. Everybody, some of you say the white man wrote the Bible. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't they taught you the Jamaicans. You're the Israelites. You're the people of Samson, the people of Moses, the people of Christ, the people of Mary, the people of Moses, the people of Solomon. This is a fresco via Latina catacomb in Rome. This is the forefather Abraham and his son Isaac before he was about to sacrifice him. Painted in 329 AD. See how old this painting is? That's why it's chipped away. These are old paintings before the white man's Renaissance in 1453. Notice the words here. Apostles Peter and Paul. What color are they? Black men. Let's get the scripture out of proof it.
Acts 21, verse 37. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek?
Can you speak Greek, Paul?
Art not thou that Egyptian?
What did they think Paul was? An Egyptian. Proving to you that the Jews look similar to the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians. What color are the ancient Egyptians? Black. Jet black. So Paul looked like the Egyptian.
Art not thou that Egyptian, which before these days made us an uproar, and led us out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus.
Paul said, I'm not Egyptian, I'm a Jew. So what color are the Jews? Black. They look similar to the ancient Egyptians. That's what I'm looking at here. The Jews looking similar to the ancient Egyptians. Black. Your sons and daughters. Notice this here. Painted in the 13th century. This was before the Renaissance. The Renaissance began in 1453. This was the 13th century. This was around the 1200s. Treasury of St. Peter in Rome. In Rome. We rule Rome. This is the prophet Daniel as a young man. You heard of the Knights of the Round Table? You ever want to know why they called them Knights? Because they were black as the night. A lot of you don't realize that. We were Knights. This is why white men should never let them resurrect again. They'll conquer the whole world. That is their fear, but it's going to happen again under the Savior, Jesus the Christ, the Black Messiah. Right? So this was a knight. His name was Saint Maurice. The word Moor means black. Maurice is Latin for blacks. Russian art, icons, and decorative arts from the origin of the 20th century. The Walters Art Gallery in Baltimore. They collected this book in 1959 to 1960. A Millennium of Christianity. Russian art from the Walters Art Gallery. Look at Christ in the middle. Look at the prophets and the saints. Mary, baby Christ, they're all black men. This is Enduring Europus, up there towards Syria. A synagogue. Moses and the Hebrews crossing the Red Sea. What color is Moses? Black. Look at the hands of God. Black. Look at the Egyptians being drowned. Black. This is a lot of you don't even know Enduring Europus. We conquered the entire planet Earth, and it kept it secret from you for almost since the 1400s. They kept it secret. Destroyed us from 303 BC to 256 AD. Watch this next one. Photograph. I'm going to show you a photograph now. What do you notice about this photograph? You got the white man whitewashing black images. What does this mean? The Greek Orthodox Church is paying millions of dollars to whitewash the black images to make sure you never wake up. That's what's being done here. Repainting them as Caucasians. This is what's wrong with your churches. A lot of you think great men and women of the Bible are white because of this whitewashing icons. The word icon means religious art. They were whitewashing the religious art. There's Christ right there. A black man. The Black Messiah. Who promised to return. What you say? This is a photograph, not a painting. This entire thing is a photo. So we didn't make nothing up. We know exactly what we're talking about. The book of Maccabees that was taken out of the King James Bible in the 1700s. Why was it taken out and outlawed in Jamaica for almost 300 years? Let's read that, Captain Isaac. First Maccabees 3:48.
And laid open the book of the Lord, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
In the book of Maccabees, it talks about the Israelites fighting the Greeks. When the Greeks Okay, Solomon white, David white, Isaiah white, Ezekiel white, Jeremiah white, Zechariah white. That's what they saw. Read it again.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Read Job 9:24 now.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Let's go through that again. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Meaning that the wicked rule the earth. What is the most powerful nation on earth? The United States of America. Who are the allies? Europe, France, Germany, all Caucasian. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So when we say the white man is the wicked, it's not because we have racist ideology. It's because the Bible says so. We're going to say what the Bible says. Then it says about the wicked, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. How do they cover the faces of the judges? Go back now. Go back to that slide. This is how they cover the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? The Israelites. We are the judges of the earth. God, Christ, the angels, the Israelites. They cover our images up and make them look white. That's what they do. Go back to Job 9:24 again. Then notice what it says. If not, where and who is it? You know why God asked that? Because when we tell some of you the white man is the wicked, he conquers and rules the earth, he paints the images, he covers the faces of the judges. Some of you say, no. I love the white man. He can't be the wicked. So if he's not the wicked, you tell us that. You tell God that. You tell God who he's talking about. Leonardo da Vinci's sketches. This is from the book called The Borgias. Caesar Borgias modeled for the Renaissance image of Jesus Christ. Before this time period, the 1400s, there was never a white image of Jesus in earth. Never. Until they conquered us. Then they started to paint their images. These are the sketches in the book. In the book, they tell you when the white man reigned, it became the age of Antichrist. It's written just like that. These are the sketches Leonardo did of Caesar to make him a new image of Jesus Christ. Give me the next one. The Last Supper. A famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci. The Last Supper was the Passover meal with Christ and the 12 apostles. The 12 apostles were all men. But notice this. You have a woman here. You have a woman here. And you have a woman here. Who's this woman? The sister of Caesar Borgia named Lucrezia. Lucrezia Borgia. Then his father Rodrigo. Here. And over at the end. The greatest conspiracy ever perpetrated has been against our peoples. Okay? And no one ever questions this. This is painted by Michelangelo during the Renaissance, showing God making man in his image. Let me show what the Bible says about the first man, Adam. This is false right here. This is false.
Check. Genesis 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
The devil covers the dust of the ground. Brown! So this is I don't know what the hell that is. This is all false images here. All false. This guy been cursed. This is supposed to be Adam and Eve cast out of the garden. This is all lies.
That is an abomination. That's what you're looking at. That is not according to the Bible. That is not biblically accurate or nothing. That is complete lies. That they used to brainwash our people for centuries.
Hey, one thing they got right, the white man is that serpent. That speak with forked tongue.
And what the bishop brought up, you so-called Jamaicans, and I call you so-called, what is your nationality? You are the who? You're the who? You are the Israelites that God sent on this earth. This is the message that Most High sent us here to do, to bring this word to you till you know who you are. You're not Jamaican. Christ is not coming back for Jamaicans. Matthew 15:24, Romans 13, Matthew 15:24. It's high time, oh people, all of you, it's your responsibility. I'm talking to the men first. It's our responsibility to fix our community. We're looking for strong men that want to change the minds of the people. Come out to church. Come out to drugs. Come out to religions. Come back to who you are, what God called you. So if you believe in Jesus Christ, and we're not talking about that lying image of that white man, the man that looked like you, that looked like you, that looked like you, that looked like you, mama. Will you believe on that? Matthew 15:24.
Matthew 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Christ said, I am not sent, but means only for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. We're the lost sheep of the house of Israel. We don't know who we are. We call ourselves black. That's a label. Jamaican, label. Those are not found in the Bible. Why did you get those labels on you? Jeremiah 17 real quick. I know you never heard the Bible preach like this. Read that.
Jeremiah 17 and 4.
Read.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
God said you was going to be disconnected from your heritage. And on the job, the prophets, we're going to connect you back. We're going to show you who you are. Read on.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
And God said he was going to cause us to serve our enemies. You know why? Because we want to be like our enemies. Here when the picture was buried out, we bleach our skin. How do you bleach perfection? God made you in his image. And you said, God, that's not good enough. Hold that real quick. Give me Proverbs 3:31. God made you perfect in his image, and we bleach your skin. You blonde your hair. God said you were created above all things. You're my masterpiece.
Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
The Bible said what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Who oppressed those people here? Who? The white man. You was cutting sugar cane for them. Ray and nephew them. They're the people that enslaved y'all, and you pick sugar cane for them so they can make rum. It says envy what?
Thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
And don't choose his way. So sisters, stop blotting your hair. Stop bleaching your skin. Stop bleaching yourself up. And choose none of his ways. Because guess what? The same way you go bleach your skin, look at them. They come out here and they want to get tan and dark like you. That's how you know we're broken. Hosea 4. We're broken as a people. They want to look like you. The white woman put silicone on their backside. The white men come here looking for you men so they can whore you out. And they go back to their country. They want you. They want to be like you. And here's a joke. We want to be like them. That's a joke. Read.
Hosea 4 and 6. My people.
Who's God's people? Who's God's people? And who are you? You're an Israelite. What's you? From what tribe? Do you know? From the tribe of Benjamin. You're from the tribe, excuse me. You're from the tribe of Benjamin. From their lineages come Paul the Apostle, King Saul. That's your bloodline that runs through your vein. Those are your people. Those are your great-great-grandfathers and grandmothers. Read on. He said what?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
They lack knowledge. You believe that you're Rasta, you're Christian, you're black. He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Why are we destroyed for lack of knowledge?
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
God said, I made you perfect. And he said, no, I want to look like the white man.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
I want to explain to you what it means he's going to reject us. Look around. Turn around, look. This is what God did when he rejected us. He puts us in the slums and ghettos in Jamaica, Trinidad, and America. Life ain't better than America. America's Babylon. You crazy American, no place. Don't look up to America. America's no place. It's the mother of harlots. It's the mother of harlots. And we come from there to tell you it's the mother of harlots. He said, God said he's going to reject us because we broke his commandments. But watch how we fix it. Watch how we fix it. Today is the Lord's Sabbath day. The sunset Friday to Saturday sunset. Keep the commandments. Learn not to cook, buy, sell, and if you can help it, not work on this day. You know what happens when you do that? When you keep that one commandment and begin to build off of that? Let's see, Isaiah 58:13. I'm going to show you what God said. God said, just out of my day. One day. Don't cook, sell, clean, nothing. Relax and honor me. And if you do that one day and learn to keep all my commandments, this is what he said in store for you.
Isaiah 58:13.
I want to know what the black man wants. Do you want to be a slave? And I'm not talking about a chain, mentally a slave. Or do you want rulership of this earth? This earth belongs to all of you. We just got to get our minds right. And look what he says to do.
If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day.
He said, stop doing what you want to do on his holy day, the day he created. Read on.
And call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord, honorable, and shalt honor him, not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words. Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord.
He said, then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord. Read on.
And I will cause thee to ride upon the high places.
Listen, mama, listen what he said. He said, if we keep the Sabbath, then he will cause us to rise on what?
Upon the high places of the earth.
Got to keep my commandments, and I'll make you rule again on this earth one day. Just keep my laws. How's it hard not to commit adultery, not to murder still? What did the way you just said? We are brothers. We'll never rob you. We will never commit adultery with you. We will never murder you. We're going to keep God's commandments. And I hope you all will learn that to do it to each other. He said, then will I make you ride on high above all nations of the earth. Above all nations of the earth. You belong above all nations above the earth. Read on.
And feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father.
He said, I'm going to feed you the blessings that's going to rain down on you. So why can't we get blessed? Look at Jamaica. Look at us. With thieving, drugs, murder, homosexuality, religion. God said, no. Give me 1 Kings 8. He said, no. He said, you got to remember who you are. We went away from our land too long and not knowing. And Lion Church didn't tell you that. Lion Church told you that you're Jamaican. God, who created you, said you're an Israelite. Watch it. 1 Kings 8:47.
1 Kings 8:47. Yet, if they shall bethink themselves.
The word bethink means that they can remember themselves.
In the land, whether they were carried captive.
Were you not carried captive to Jamaica? Was not your forefathers brought here to Jamaica? He said, if you remember yourselves in the land that you were brought as slaves.
And repent.
And what?
And repent.
So you know what that means, sister? You have to come up these pants. You got to put on dress like that. What that means, brother? You got to grow your beard. Stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Stop murder. Keep God's commandment and repent.
And make supplication.
Oh yeah, and stop committing adultery. Read on.
And make supplication unto thee.
Read.
In the land of them that carried them captives.
In the land where you were carried captives.
Say it.
Come on. Even us are talking about us. Which people was carried away captive? We didn't write this Bible. Why have you never heard this in church? The same Bible they read in church. Because the church was set up by the white man. Guess what? If you're a Baptist, there's a black Baptist church and there's a white Baptist church. But you both worship the same light, white Jesus. They don't want to be amongst you. And how the hell you still celebrate that? If your master was an Episcopalian, then the slave was Episcopalian. He says if you repent, read on.
Say it. We have sinned.
That's what God said to the Father. Listen, we sinned. Read on.
And have done perversely.
Read.
We have committed wickedness. And so return unto thee.
Return to him.
With all their heart and with all their soul. In the land of their enemies.
In the land of your enemies. This land is run by the Chinese man, the Eastern man, and the white man. They're your enemies. Come on, you gotta know that. You understand that they're your enemies. Why is it that we cannot rise up after so many years? It's not because we're not strong enough. It's not because we're not smart enough, huh? Because we don't know. But our job is to come and tell you. And the Rasta didn't do it either. Look how many years they're here. They have not taught you how to rise up. They have not taught you how to rise up. We are the prophets come and tell you how to rise up on this earth. Read.
Which led them away captive, and pray unto thee toward their land.
And our land is Jerusalem, not Africa. Africa's not the motherland.
Their land.
And our land is Jerusalem, not Africa. Africa's not the motherland. Hold that. Galatians. Africa 4. Say it again.
Galatians 4:26.
You hear the brother right there? He pulling scriptures. He prophesying now. That's what we want. I want you to learn so you prophesy. You learn prophesy, so you prophesy. And we don't prophesy and turn this world upside down. Right side up. And put the Israelites back on top.
That's right.
Read.
Galatians 4:26. But Jerusalem, which is above,
Jerusalem, which is above all lands, is what?
is free,
Read on.
which is the mother of us all.
That is the beginning of civilization. Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the mother of all mankind. And on that land came a special people to him. And I'm looking at them right now. Back to 1 Kings 8. It's high time, you so-called black man, we're looking to you first to lead your families. Lead this charge. We want strong men. All you men out here that's in these gangs, come out that foolishness. And you want gotta take back the earth. We want the earth. And you're worried about a corner. Read.
1 Kings 8:48. And so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul.
So I'm keeping all God's commandments. Don't make no excuse. Read on.
In the land of their enemies, which led them away captive, and pray unto thee toward their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name.
Read.
Then hear thou their prayer.
He said if they do that, if they remember who they are, stop calling themselves by Jamaican, bywords, Puerto Rican, black, call themselves the Israelites. And when they call themselves that, they bethink themselves, they start keeping the commandments. Then he says, then hear their prayers. And then when we come to the Father and pray, he's going to redeem us.